Hey guys, Jason here with BounceWave Inflatable Sales. Behind me is the 15-foot, and we wanted to show this to you because look how good it looks in the video. Look how good this slide really looks, and it's our 15-foot single lane Tropic Shock. This one's $24.95. It's actually in stock, but we wanted to show you the color runs of this particular unit, how good it looks, how attractive it is. I know when I was at the gate pulling into the shop from a very long distance away, I could notice this piece pretty quick with the red liners. Accented the yellow pillars off the yellow here, a lot of brown marble and blue. Screams splash, screams summer, screams fun. And you'll notice too on the 15-footer, we don't take the palm trees and shrink them down. We still want to give the bigger look if we can, even on a single or a more narrowed single look. So you'll see the palm trees still look kind of big and bolsterous, still grab your attention. Same thing up at the top. And then the red liners always look really good. And the difference on a 15-footer, keep in mind, it's $24.95, a little more narrow. So it's going to have a little more narrower slide lane than our larger normal single lanes, but still a large, deep pool, reasonably priced slide. Where does this come in for me? This is kind of the entry level for us in slides. So from here, I would go to a 15 double lane. But this would be kind of a loss leader. In sales, that's what they call a loss leader. So if you were marketing, this would be a great slide, say on a Facebook ad. You throw up an 18-foot center climb on your ad, right? And at the bottom, you put slide rental starting at $199. You can actually do that, right? You didn't say that slide in the image was $199. You said that slide rental started at $199, meaning your 15-foot single lane. Yeah, in the image is an 18-foot center climb, and it's $379 if that's what you charge for it. But you're not false advertising because you do have slide rental starting at $199, which in fact, something like this comes into play. We normally get, I think, $229 for this. But if I wanted to run a loss leader in an ad, this what would come to mind, which is still a great attractive slide, as you've seen. And then you can mark it down to $199 just to sound super, super attractive. And a lot of times what you'll find when you do those sorts of things is people will call you or go to the ad and actually spend more money when they see some of the other things. So these are great entry-level slides for younger kids, reasonably priced under $2,500 for this look. There again, if you're getting $2.25 for it, 10 rental return, that's what we look for. It makes us money. Last year's, the bigger people don't generally get on this one as much, so it'll generally last longer than some of the 18s and 20s that the 300-pound people get on nonstop. But practical, they rent. Anybody that with the smaller kids, this is really all they need. Pretty easy to work with, not much to it. So we have these in stock. We've had them for years. I mean, they just do extremely well for $24.95. And then we have the offset of this, which would be your 15-foot double lane, which we have in stock too. Having one of each is a great look, right? So if I brought this in at $229 or $225, I add $50 to my double and give that person the option to go that way or back to the single. For me, I'm more of a double lane guy for the most part, but there again, loss leaders do matter. So that's why I like that entry-level combo that we have with the smaller slide, smaller bounce area. That allows me to show a 7-in-1 combo, and I can put combos starting at $189, right? And I can show I can show that larger combo. It just gets people calling. Once they get there, it's our job. If they call you or your website, if you have online booking, whatever that platform it is you're using, it's that job to close that sale and deal when they get there. For us, we still answer the phones. The reason why I like that is because we can close those deals. I don't have to rely on just imagery to do it. Once I talk to them, feel them out. Miss Jones, what age group are you working with? Can I recommend something to you that I think is $40 more, but I think you're going to find value in it and you're going to have a lot of fun with this unit? That's where the calling and answering the phones really, really makes a difference in switching people in sales. But it's taxing. It's a long day when you answer a lot of phone calls. It is easier to do it online. But having things that move and price points matters in a business. We can't do everything at one price point, right? So loss leaders or entry-level pieces matter, whether it's in a combo. Even if you get into the big two-piece units, you don't want them all at 28 foot. You need a two-piece that can come in under $500 that speaks to people as a large slide. Then run your big boys up there to $800-900. But have a little bit of a run with that. And if you're not into the 2-piece units, start with a 22-footer. 22 and 24 are the most rented big slide 2-piece units in the country, because your market gets much smaller when you get up to 29 and 30 footers, because not too many people can afford to rent them at $1,000. But if you stay in that $450 to $600 range, people want the biggest they can get in that realm of life, and that speaks volumes. Again, answering the phones helps you understand that, because you hear the customers. When you start to get them over certain price points, you see them start to get the faraway look, and you can drag them right back into lower price points, and then kind of move from there. So you learn a lot talking to these folks. But great slide, guys. Summer is around the corner. I know it's cold up in the Northeast. I know everybody's still frigid. It cooled back down here in Florida. We're supposed to have a cold week next week. Few people, this is that time of year where we got the faraway look a little bit. We're not sure if we're still in business. The phone's not ringing much. Oh gosh, what are we going to do? I'm telling you, it's going to turn. I'm telling you, this is every year, 22 years of it. This is going to change. Come March taxes, people getting refunds are a big deal, right? They get, you go through the holidays, you get waylaid, you spend a lot of money on the kids and all the Christmas gifts and all the stuff. You get into January, things are soft for a lot of people. People are waiting for taxes to come back in late February into March. They get their tax money back in, kind of Christmas is kind of taken care of. Weather starts to help out a little bit. Tide starts to turn, and you're off to the races. So being prepared for that, not playing with scared money and assuming you're not going to have business, or you're kind of going out of business, or we'll do the kind of wait and see. I'm not pressuring you to buy something by any stretch, but be smart so you can get the pieces that you want, because when it comes down to the last minute, you just take what's available from whatever that looks like, or you start going out and buying other people's junk, that when you go there and set it up, you're not growing your business at that point because you're using other people's junk. It's a bad idea. Get the newer equipment that you can invest in. It's going to last you years, that you can keep up and clean it and keep it right, so your business is actually growing and you're proud of what you're putting on the ground, and that makes a difference. These pieces will do that. We are making them today, I think, as good as ever. We've tightened the stitch pattern some. Our combos, we've added an extra beam in the back for support and help with our heavier palms to consolidate the air. I'm really proud of that new run. We're going to show that to you guys soon. So a lot of good things here. Tariffs are implied, and you got these guys saying that they make them here in the U.S. That's all lies. But if you want to deal with an honest company and sheer honesty, yes, tariffs are going to affect. Of course, when Trump added the additional 10% to everything, yes, that creates a price hike, right? Because it's 10% more than what you were paying to get it here. We are not raising prices because of that. We are trying to keep our pricing right where it was. We have no intentions of going and raising pricing at this point. Now, if something stupid happens where that goes to 25%, that's not sustainable. Prices then do have to go up. Doesn't matter, we can, hide from this or act like, we build them right there in the backyard, which is, it's just all lies. And you're going to, you just got to dig deep enough to find that out. But we are keeping the same pricing. Not sure what everybody else is going to do. I'm going to, absorb that 10%. Guys, that don't leave a whole lot of meat on the bone, frankly. It really, truly doesn't, especially when you're eating additional 10%. But we can still do that and still give you guys a great product, not cheaping anything up, same zippers, same everything, actually making them better than we ever have, in my opinion. We made a lot of adjustments through last year to even get stronger and better. We did a lot of research and development on a lot of different things. And I think right now we're putting out one of the best units, if not the best, that I've ever put on the ground. So excited for that, excited for you guys. A lot of stock. I doubled down. I don't play with scared money. I doubled down that you guys are going to need them. We're going to bring in a ton of stock. We will not run out of water slides this summer unless it gets totally insane. And I'm looking, again, not playing with scared money, to open a few other businesses as we currently speak. And everybody's looking at me like I'm totally crazy in the shop here, saying we already have too much going on. But, you just can't be scared. You got to go after it, guys. This business will turn, it will come. Kids are born every day. They have to have birthday parties. That's fact. Fact is, you can't celebrate the 9th birthday on the 10th birthday. That doesn't work. That's a fact. And mom and them generally just aren't going to skip that. It's just, it's memories up to about 12 years old. When they're 15, 16 and a pain in the ass, that's different. But up to about 12 years old. That's where Disney goes, 3 to 12 years old. They sink into those kids right there because mom and dad spend some money on those kids. They got to make the memories. These things make memories. 888-901-WAVE.